In just the first days of May 2026, the world has already lost some of its most legendary icons. Voices that shaped music, minds that changed science, and legends who defined generations are suddenly gone. This week, the world said goodbye to several unforgettable celebrities whose voices, talent, and influence shaped generations. From music legends to Hollywood stars, sports icons, and media pioneers, these are the losses that have left fans everywhere in shock and sadness. Welcome back to Tribute Stars. Today, we're remembering 10 famous names whose deaths are making headlines across the world this week. Let's begin. First, legendary Santana vocalist Alex Ligertwood passed away on May 1st, 2026, at the age of 79. For years, his voice helped define Santana's biggest era, especially during the late 1970s and early 1990s. Fans instantly recognized him from hit songs like Winning and Hold On, tracks that became classics in the world of Latin rock. Beyond Santana, Ligertwood was also respected for his work with jazz fusion band Brian Auger's Oblivion Express. His powerful vocals and emotional performances earned admiration from musicians across generations. As news of his passing spread online, tributes from longtime fans and fellow artists quickly flooded social media. Actress and pioneering boxing referee Gwen Farrell-Adair also passed away this week at the age of 93. She made history in 1980 after becoming a licensed boxing referee and later becoming the very first woman ever to officiate a world title fight. Over her career, she refereed more than 700 boxing matches. Television audiences also remember her from the legendary series MAS*H, where she appeared in multiple episodes playing several nurse characters. Today, many are remembering her as a woman who broke barriers in both sports and television. The scientific world is also mourning the loss of groundbreaking biologist J. Craig Venter, who died at 79 following complications from cancer treatment. Venter helped lead one of the most important scientific achievements in modern history, decoding the human genome. His revolutionary work transformed medicine and opened the door to personalized treatments used today. He also became known for creating the first living cell controlled entirely by a synthetic genome, helping launch the modern field of synthetic biology. Scientists around the world are now honoring his extraordinary contributions to science and medicine. Legendary cartoonist Nicole Hollander passed away in Chicago at the age of 86. She became famous for creating the comic strip Sylvia, known for its sharp humor, feminist voice, and fearless political satire. Her work appeared in newspapers for more than 3 decades and inspired countless younger artists. Acclaimed cartoonist Alison Bechdel once praised Hollander's influence on future generations of creators. Fans today continue sharing her most iconic comic strips online in tribute to her legacy. Baseball fans were devastated after hearing about the death of legendary Yankees broadcaster John Sterling. He was 87 years old. For 36 unforgettable seasons, Sterling became the voice of Yankees baseball, calling more than 5,600 games during his historic broadcasting career. His signature home run call, "It is high, it is far, it is gone," became one of the most recognizable phrases in sports history. Many fans say hearing his voice was part of growing up with baseball itself. Fashion and business history also lost an icon this week. Doris Fisher, the co-founder of The Gap, died at the age of 94 in San Francisco. She helped turn a small clothing business into one of the biggest retail brands in the world. In fact, she was the person who created the name The Gap, inspired by the generation gap conversations of the 1960s. Outside the fashion world, Fisher donated hundreds of millions of dollars to schools, charities, and the arts. Today, she is being remembered not only as a business pioneer, but also as a generous philanthropist. Basketball Hall of Famer Adrian O.D. Smith passed away at the age of 89. Smith won a gold medal with Team USA during the 1960 Olympic Games in Rome before spending 10 successful years in the NBA, mainly with the Cincinnati Royals. One of the most incredible moments of his career came in 1966, when he achieved something no other player in NBA history has ever repeated, winning All-Star MVP in his only All-Star Game appearance. Former players and fans are now remembering him as one of basketball's most underrated stars. One of the biggest celebrity deaths this week, however, was media mogul Ted Turner. The founder of CNN died on May 6, 2026, at his home in Florida. He was 87 years old. Turner completely changed modern television and news broadcasting. Starting with his father's billboard company, he eventually built a media empire that launched the era of 24-hour cable news through CNN. He had publicly revealed years earlier that he was battling Lewy body dementia, a progressive brain disease that affected his health in recent years. Beyond media, Turner was also known for his environmental activism and his high-profile marriage to actress Jane Fonda. Since news of his death broke, tributes from journalists and celebrities have continued pouring in from around the world. This week also marks the memorial anniversary of reggae legend Bob Marley, who died 45 years ago at just 36 years old. Marley remains one of the most influential musicians in history. Through timeless songs like One Love, No Woman, No Cry, and Redemption Song, he introduced reggae music to a global audience and became a symbol of peace, freedom, and unity. Even decades after his death, his music continues inspiring millions across the world. And finally, comedy legend Don Rickles is also being remembered this week. The iconic comedian, famous for his razor-sharp insult comedy and fearless humor, will have turned 100 years old this week. Rickles entertained audiences for more than 6 decades through stand-up comedy, television, films, and voice acting, especially as the beloved character Ham in the Toy Story movies. Many comedians today still credit him as one of the greatest entertainers of all time. These celebrity losses and memorial anniversaries remind us how deeply artists, athletes, scientists, and entertainers can shape culture and touch millions of lives. Which of these celebrities had the biggest impact on you personally? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to Tribute Stars for more celebrity news, memorial stories, and trending updates from around the world.